Blue Lock Season 2 on the horizon, it has left many fans wondering as to how exactly this new season is going to come out. With some recent bad news provided by some leakers, but some good news provided by the trailers, a lot of people like myself are confused on where we should place our expectations. And given the reputation of the previous season, it's leaning towards the negative side. However, I want to throw in a different perspective, that the first season of the Blue Lock anime wasn't that bad. Now, as someone who recently rewatched the entire first season of the anime, I for one can say that it isn't as bad as people are making it out to be. So for today's video, I'm going to be basically defending 8-bit from both an animation standpoint and a viewer standpoint. That way I can give you a little bit of ease when waiting for the next season of the anime to release. Before getting into the video though, I do want to shout out my Discord server, that being the Neo Egoist Geeks. On this server, myself and other Blue Lock content creators can talk to our community about Blue Lock, post our theories and debate others, as well as display our artwork. And if you've been looking for a place to watch the episode Nagi movie but have been struggling to find one, we got you. If that's something that interests you, click the link down below to join and become a part of that community. And like all of my videos, spoilers for the Blue Lock manga up to chapter 149 of the Blue Lock manga or season 2 of the anime. I'm going to be discussing things that will be showing up in the second season, so if you wish to not be spoiled, I would suggest to click off this video right now because I will be mentioning spoilers. So to start, what were the main complaints about the Blue Lock anime? Well, according to my anime list, the series currently holds a ranking of 8.24, which to me seems pretty good. Other anime with a similar ranking include Naruto Shippuden and Dr. Stone at 8.27, as well as Spy Family Part 2 at 8.24. So in comparison of overall appeal and enjoyment, it seems to be ranked pretty high. So what were the main complaints that made Blue Lock seem like such a bad anime? Well, from what I heard, the biggest complaints had to be the animation and the CGI usage. Now what people may not realize is that Blue Lock's animation quality isn't that bad in some points of the series, and for the times that they were bad, there were reasons for such. According to an interview with the director for the Blue Lock anime, he stated that the production committee was forcing the animators and editors to push out the episodes at a faster rate to keep up with the World Cup hype. If you were watching the anime as it was releasing weekly, you would know that it was separated into 2 cores, episodes 1 through 11 and episodes 12 through 24. Now when looking at the usual separation of cores, most anime separated into 2 cores spreading out over 2 different seasons, releasing the first half of the season during one time, like in winter, and then airing the second core in the following spring season. However, Blue Lock's anime had only a 2-week break separating the cores, which if you compare to other anime is very odd. If you looked at the final episode as well, you would notice how condensed and rushed the World 5 match actually was. Now many people didn't mind this, me included, because I was anime only. However, after looking at the manga, you would realize how much was actually removed. And it makes sense given how rushed the staff were. The main thing that I'm hoping for in this next season is that it isn't rushed. That way we can be delivered a season with decent pacing with no splicing of the actual source material. If you are curious about my predictions for the pacing Blue Lock Season 2, go check out this video you see on screen here, where I cover all of the information that we currently have regarding Blue Lock Season 2. Routing back to the animation, if you pay attention to the first selection when the staff wasn't rushed, they were able to produce some pretty awesome and well-made sequences. Hell, even the episode Nagi movie had some good sequences, despite most of the movie being utter dog shit. So having some clean sequences for the awesome moments that we're going to be having, such as Itoshi Sai's solo run and Ryun's flow state, I would be happy with the quality being at least first selection level. The second selection wasn't bad per se, but that's usually where a lot of the problems started arising. You do have a handful of good sequences, however the second selection is definitely overshadowed due to its bad usage of CGI. Speaking of that, let's talk about the CGI because it definitely gets a worse reputation than it deserves. In the first season of the anime, the CGI usage wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. Of course you have the moment of Tokimitsu giving Nagi a big ol' bear hug, but the majority of the moments where they are used aren't that bad. I think the majority of the problems arise when CGI is used in those slow kind of monologue-y moments. Moments like this with Chigiri running at full speed or Bado dribbling the ball in the 3v3 match, the CGI doesn't look that bad. It's mostly when CGI is used for those slow kind of monologue-y moments or is used as the central focus. Because honestly, I didn't even notice the CGI when it first released and only started seeing it as I started rewatching the season. I just feel like people were hoping for a style like Kuroko Basket where CGI is used very minimally. However, I think people are focusing too much on the CGI itself and not enough on how well the anime handled those really intense moments in the series. I mean, take the important moments from the first and second selection. How many of them were ruined by bad CGI? None of them. The game of tag, Bado cooking Team Z, Isagi's counterattack, Chigiri's reawakening, Nagi's black hole trap, Bachada's lone dribble, Nagi's awakening, Team Z's wave assault, Team V's free kick, Team Z's final assault, Isagi's direct shot, Ryun versus Team White, Isagi devouring Bado, Nagi and Isagi's chemical reaction, Bado getting devoured, Bado's awakening, Team White's super link-up play, Ryun's solo run, Bachada x Aryu chemical reaction, Nagi's 2-stage fake volley, Ryun's puppet master soccer style, Burū x Isagi anti-combo, Isagi direct back heel shot, Bachata's awakening, Rin's luck goal, and Loki vs. BLUELOCK. Those were realistically some, if not all of the key moments in the first season, and 8-Bit did really well with all of those sequences. The only times that I believe 8-Bit actually fails is trying to animate those in-between moments. You know, when not a lot is happening, they can't really keep the same levels of quality, which I can understand is frustrating, but it'd be way more frustrating for them to mess up the important roles as opposed to just some background characters running. So realistically, so long as it isn't the center focus, 8-Bit's use of CGI, it ain't that big of a deal. Before I continue the video, I want to talk to you guys about this video's sponsor, that being Anime Express. Anime Express is a website where you can purchase anime-related memorabilia and attire, such as exclusive figures, jewelry, and some awesome clothing. They aren't limited to just the big names like One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, or Bleach, but they also have things for the BLUELOCK community. Examples being these fire jerseys, shirts, and even this awesome high-grade necklace. When purchasing your products, they're also super clear about the details of the product, so you know exactly what you're going to be getting. What's even more awesome is that when you use the code ARROW10 at checkout, you'll save 10% off your entire order. If that's something that interests you, click the link at the top of the description to go over to their website and check out some of their stuff. And remember to use ARROW10 at checkout to save 10% off of your entire order. Alright, now back to the video. The only thing I can realistically say that I didn't like from the first season of the anime was the style choice for the auras. Some of the characters' aura looked amazing, such as Rin's water aura, Butter's lightning aura, and Nagi's death aura. However, my main complaint stems from Bachata's aura and Isagi's aura. Looking at Isagi's aura, I really don't care that much about the green. I think it looks good. While the blue does look amazing, green is not bad by any means. My complaint mostly stems from the style they chose to animate the aura in. They chose to use CGI as opposed to hand drawing the auras. Looking at the manga, I can understand how the smoke effect can work for many shots, but I feel like hand drawing the aura and taking the time to frame by frame the aura effect would make it look way better than just throwing some CGI smoke over it. The best example for this comes from Bachata's monster. In the manga, Bachata's monster looks more like an inky creature, and in the anime, it just looks like some kind of symbiote from Marvel Comics. Especially considering Bachata's flow state in this upcoming season is to do away with the CGI model and aura and hand draw the inky and blotchy style for his monster. That way it doesn't look like Bachata's covered in shit when dribbling past the U20 team. You guys always like to say that Isagi's aura looks like a fart cloud, but Bachata's monster makes it literally look like he's radiating a shit steam. If they can fix that one issue, I will have absolutely no problems with the BLUELOCK anime. In terms of what I'm personally hoping for and expecting, so long as we can get given the quality of the first selection in this next season, I'm perfectly happy. As long as they can keep the quality of the hype moments from season 1 into season 2, I will be perfectly happy. And as a content creator, I'm personally grateful for anything that we can get. But that's the end of the video, and I hope this made you feel a little less worried about BLUELOCK season 2 despite the news that we recently received. I hope you guys did enjoy this video and will leave me your thoughts down below in the comments section. For the question of the video, what moment from season 2 are you most excited for? Leave me your thoughts down below. And like always, thank you all for watching, like and subscribe for more content just like this.